everybody, EDICTARTS here, and I am back from watching BIONICLE, The Legend Reborn, for free on this internet. Yes, the thing where you go on the internet and you find movies for free. Beats the purpose of buying a DVD, doesn't it? The reason I'm buying a DVD is for collecting value and to see the extra ending. Yes, that's it. But if they put that up on YouTube, I wouldn't have bought the DVD anyway. Yes. And I don't care about the clickbait because you can build that in 5 seconds. So, was this movie super-de-deucely awesome? Or was it just that bad you just threw it out the window? If I threw it out the window, I would have to fling my shing out because I watched this on my computer. So how could I be talking right now? Oh well. My thought of it was average. This wasn't the best BIONICLE movie I've ever seen. It was average. Now, granted, it did have some positives and negatives. So I'll stuck on the negatives first. The sound effects were cheap. They were very cheap. Most of them sound like something you hear on YouTube. I mean, this is Universal Studios, a big movie company, and they couldn't even get decent sound effects? Are you serious? Come on! Also, the soundtrack for the movie's music. Nowhere as near as good as the last BIONICLE movies, but they had an orchestra. I mean, this is Universal, can't you afford an orchestra? Or get a decent techno tune or something? Seriously? I'm just saying. Also, the whole visual look. Now, I know they can't be shiny and gleamy, but it felt like the characters were so not there, and they look more like video characters, you know, from video games. It just felt like they didn't look right, and the backgrounds felt flat and bland, not much detail on them. Although I did like the rust effect in the characters though, so that was pretty nice. The only other thing I have a gripe with is some of the voice acting. Granted, I hated Kina when she first came in, but I got used to her. She ain't that bad, but she is annoying when she goes, woohoo! Ugh. Now, I'd like to mention, this is a huge spoiler here. For the characters you thought you would see, the riders, none of them are even in. Only Scorpio and his rider, who never says a damn thing. We don't really get a good look at him, but he is on it. And of course, the dogs, they're not in there. And of course, Galu, one of the legendaries. The main character ain't even in this movie. What the hell? You put Vastus in there, but you didn't put Galu? You put all the Ice Tribe, but no, Galu didn't make the cut. He's one of the legendaries. We almost have every single legendary, but we don't get Galu. I do not get that. Why do we not get Galu? You could have dumped him as a cameo. Hell, we even get Malum, but he's a big purple thing. Actually, it's all the Beatles uniting to make this to scare the scroll. That's a huge spoiler, because that's near the end of the movie. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Look at it. Looks like some sort of big purple doom thing. Fear it! Yeah, so that's annoying gripe since they cut off a lot of the characters. Oh yes, and don't get me started on the skirmix. What did they do to the awesome skirmix we know and love? They made him a horse. But that's wrong, because in one of the scenes, he actually makes a dinosaur roar. So that makes no sense. I thought he was a horse. But then you make him have a dinosaur roar, and he does actually do that in the movie. So that makes no sense. Also, here's another gripe. Tuma. Now, at the first time we see him, he doesn't say a word. When we hear his voice, it does not suit him. He has a high-pitched, scrawny old man voice. Shouldn't he have like a very deep voice since he's a big warrior? Granted, the fight was good at that point, but that really killed Tuma's voice. I just thought he'd be very deep, saying, I will destroy you. I will destroy you. That doesn't sound right for a big character like him. Now, we're going on the positives. Positive, it was good to see a new BIONICLE movie. After years, we never got the Inika or the Mari movie. Those movies would have been epic, but no, we never got them. Instead, you gave us BIONICLE Heroes, which wasn't a half bad game, but still repetitive and easy. And I'm not going to go over the abomination game BIONICLE, the game. That game sucks bad. Really, if you play that, you'll be bored stiff. And because they totally destroy the story to make something quick for a cheap buck, and I hate that. It drives me mental. Sorry, that happens when I think about that stupid game. But let's get on with the positives since I've been ranting about that game. Maybe I should do a rant about that. Yes. Now, I also would like to mention Mentis was a really good character because he had something of a slyness to him. Although, the sad thing is he gave away his evil plot straight away to Matanui, because you could tell Maui knew something was up. Nice work! Give it all away so the heroes can know you're the villain. Also, I love the funny joke. This is a huge spoil. This is right near the end. where basically Matanui transforms him into a snake to say, "This is what you are, a snake in the grass. Ha ha ha, I make funny jokes, ha ha ha, and I have a tawny voice, ha 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 ha." Yes, but that's what he does, and there's a picture to prove it. But to be honest, there was other good things. The violence was good, and the backgrounds weren't half bad, but they didn't have a lot of good positives. The movie's not just got enough to go up to the top movie I like, BIONICLE 3, The Webs of Shadows. That movie is still my favourite out of all. Although, the violence does beat it, but they could have done a lot better with this movie. I mean, they could have done a lot better. It's not the best BIONICLE movie, but it's decent. It's okay. But it's not one of my favourites. I don't really like it. Sorry, no offence. But this is my opinion, so don't bash it. But it was an okay movie, and the music at the end of the credits is awesome. I want that song. One other gripe I have to mention, I forgot to mention this. Why is it that near the end, Gresh has his visor up for that end fight? For the entire movie, he has it open all the time, and then when he puts it down, he looks pretty cool. But then he doesn't do it for the rest of the movie. So that sucks. Also, the little ending now, they have to find Matanui's big body. Yeah, that was kind of corny, saying this basically the adventure's only begun! So we have to wait for another season. Are you going to put Gaelu in this time? Ain't he supposed to be one of the legendaries? No? That's cheap. That is cheap. And how come Gresh is the legendary? I thought Vastus was the legendary warrior. They must have thrown that out of the way then. That really makes no sense. But I hope you enjoyed this little review. So, out of 10 out of 10, I give this movie a 7. It's not the greatest movie, but it's okay. It's okay just to watch if you're just bored, but it's not really a good BIONICLE movie in my opinion. But it's an okay movie, I'll give it that, but maybe next time try better on the other movies. Also, I forgot to mention the whole Matanui statue guy at the beginning. Why does that look so fake? I mean, it looks so cheap, that model. And the water doesn't even look like it's real. It means they didn't really put a lot of effort in that first scene, because you could even see the intro for their company. That looks really bad. That was bad. But yeah, I'm EDICTARTS, sign out, and I hope you enjoyed this little review on the BIONICLE Legend Reborn. Once I get the DVD, I'll review with all the special features and the extended ending. That's if it ever comes out. Yeah! Bye-bye for now. Yee! And maybe the legend power be with you. Bye-bye!